Athena, here's what I appreciated is that there's people like you that have life stories that are trying to just have a better life, and you're concerned about America. Like you're concerned. When I heard you the first time, I heard that there were things that happened in Mexico that are now happening here, and that really concerned you, and you want to do something about that. And I feel like, because when people say, well, what's the first thing you would do in office? And I always say the first thing I would do is just start listening. Just start listening to people.
Well, this is why I think it's important to get these events where people can actually put something in a part, because it's not going to be just words. I mean, if people could, where can they send you something? You have your information on your website. Because, there's a lot of intelligent people out there saying, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? I sent to the county at least a couple of completely analyzed programs. Nobody ever said meow. It's like it doesn't, okay, so you do it your way, but we see your way. You just spend my money as a taxpayer, and now you're putting all these people in 4-star hotels.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I want them to live in the best possible place, of course, but I also would like to see that they actually understand the value by having worked for it.
Yeah.
And some of them just not, because they may have mental problems, whatever the situation. But I think, I mean, why homeless people come here? Because the weather is good. They're not going to get frozen
And all the free
or burnt.
things. Well, and all the free things.
And then we have all these programs that some people, this is such a controversial item. The, homelessness programs and all these programs where the money is going to come from ultimately is the taxpayer who cannot pay the rent. So we're creating this big, negative energy. I mean, we're taking this to give it to that. But the middle person, who is the politician in power, gets a big salary to make this. And I don't feel they are helping us, but they are helping themselves.
They get a big salary to make things worse. So any organization that has that situation, what would the first thing they would do is like, if the leader of our organization is making things worse, we have to change that leadership. And so, but it's so hard to do that. The Board of Supervisors, they have 4-year terms. They can
3 4-year terms.
3 4-year terms, so they could be there for 12 years. And going back to the power of incumbency, they have all the power of incumbency. And to get reelected is on the backs of the taxpayer, because they're getting all their free advertisement paid for by the taxpayer.